hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my video. This is like a spring unhaul kind of the books I've decided to unhaul. Mostly just from January and February, but there's a few that's carried over from the end of last year, and yeah, I'm just gonna like tell you the book basically and why I am unhauling it. First of all, I have 3 books that are like repeats of ones that I specifically got a new edition, or well it was in a charity shop, but it was like literally brand new condition of A Man Called Luther by Frederick Backman. I won't be saying the translator, sorry, just because yeah, well no, I will, they're very important. It is translated from Swedish by Henning Co. Just it's quite like a beat up copy, and the other one looks nicer. I'm a Fan by Sheena Patel. I just didn't know I already had one, and I did, so that's why it's going. And my pen is The Wing of a Bird, fiction by Afghan women. I don't believe this is translated. Maybe some of the stories are, but they have their own, each story I think has their own translator. But again, I already have a copy of it, so that's why I'm unhauling it. Then DNFs, these are all, most recently in January was The Road to Litchfield by Penelope Lively. I DNF'd this then, so that's why it's going. And then right at the end of last year, I DNF'd Memphis by Tara M. Stringfellow and Enigma Variations by Andre Asserman. I think this could be very good. I just wasn't really enjoying it when I was reading it. This one was just kind of annoying me, so yeah, I did actually get quite far into that, so I should have really finished it, but very much point finishing a book you don't like, so goodbye. And then one that I haven't fully decided that I will, but I think I am, just because I never have really any intention to pick it up. Love on the Brain by Ali Hayes. Well, this is a really pretty like a Luma Crate edition, I think it is. I did start reading it last year. I got to chapter 2, well the start of chapter 3 on page 34, and yeah, I don't know, I'm still kind of on the fence. I think I'm gonna list it and see if it sells, but if it's like taking forever like other books on my Vinted, not all of them are being Vinted-fied, only ones that I think are good enough, or ones I paid for, and then see if I will ever want to pick it up. I don't know, I'm just not really someone that enjoys romance, specifically straight romance, and so I just don't really care. So if I want to read a book like that, I'd probably pick a queer YA, just because I prefer those two facets of the book. Then we have books I've read and disliked, or just don't want to keep anymore, and it's quite a big stack. Most recently, Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca. This is 3 short stories. Always Books Are Falling. I hated it. I read it in January. Then we have The World's Wife by Cara Ann Duffy. It's a poetry collection. I have read, but I read a different edition, which I got after buying this one, because I didn't know I had 2 editions. Honestly, so it's kind of like a repeat, but it is also one I did read, just not the specific edition. It's a decent collection, but I'm keeping the other one because I don't need that one. Farewell Cowboy by Olga Stvicevic, translated from Croatian by Celia Hawksworth. This one I'm so on the fence about, because I like keeping my translated fiction. I don't really like unhauling them, but I didn't enjoy this book like much at all. I thought it was quite annoying and horrible to read, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of it because someone else hopefully will enjoy it more than me, but it served a purpose. We Have to Remove This Post by Hannah Beveridge, translated from Dutch by Emma Rout. Yeah, it's unfinished. Didn't like it much at all. Goodbye. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I read this quite a long time ago. I was thinking of rereading it, because I do have We Family of Lies, which is the second one, to see if I need to read this before that, but I don't know. I may actually kind of watch maybe the new film and then read the second book or something, but I don't really need to keep it, so goodbye. One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. I don't really have any intention to follow on with the series. I haven't picked up any of the other books. I think I remember what happened in it. I think I enjoyed it, but I don't want to reread it. And then other ones, Banana Yoshimoto's NP. Again, I'm on the fence because I like keeping my translated fiction, but I didn't like this book, and I don't really like this author. I like reading their books for the quality and the ethereal sort of nature and the way, like, they're nice to read, but the stories aren't very nice, and she always includes taboo relationships. I'm just like, I just don't like it. It makes me really uncomfortable. Not One Day by Anna Guerreta, translated from French by Emma Ramadan and Anna Guerreta herself. Hated, absolutely hated. Pretentious drivel, crap, useless book. Idle Burning by Rin Yusami, translated from Japanese by Asa Yonida. I thought it was fine. I think I gave it like 3.5 stars. And I do quite like the taller paperbacks with the French flaps and stuff. So I could keep it, but like, I'm never really going to read it again, and I don't need it. So yep. Orbital by Samantha Harvey, very, very underwhelming. Nice scenes, but just kind of annoying and a bit monotonous, and like quite a struggle to get through considering how short it is. Did not deserve to win. The Illustrated Christmas Cracker by John Julius Norridge, with artwork by Quentin Blake. I thought it was okay. I just couldn't really get the things. It does have nice illustrations and stuff, so hopefully someone enjoys that. But I'm just going to give it away. It was me saying like, oh, I can keep it like this day at Christmas time because when someone might want to buy it, but whatever. And then A Heart for Christmas by Sophie Germain, translated from French by Jo Nicole Garden. I didn't like it really. I thought it was quite irritating. It's a nice edition. It's the one that you opened each day. Obviously each one is open now, but someone might want it. I think I could like close the pages up and maybe gift it to someone. I shall see. But these are all just ones that are gonna like stay in a certain place until I either give them away or try and sell them. But they're just sort of like leaving my collection now. And then we have other ones that I haven't read yet, but I don't want to read anymore. Olive Kettering by Elizabeth Strout. I think it sounds interesting, but I don't really care. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. I have just no intention to pick it up, to be honest. Similarly, Ever Summer After by Katie Fortune. This is a YA, which is a bit more of interest to me, but still don't really care. Love After Love by Ingrid Persaud. I think that's quite a ugly sort of green colour. And yeah, I think it sounds interesting, but it's very long and I don't think it will really be to my taste. The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I only picked this up because it was in like 3 for £1, and I thought like I think it's like it's not a classic, but like lots of people love it and loads of people like talk about it and stuff. But yeah, it's long, don't really care. One I was thinking of just keeping because I don't have any other like Indian books on my international shelves, but I just think it's just a bit too long and the writing is tiny, and I don't really see myself picking it up like anytime soon. But it is A Find Balance by Rohinton Mystery. Yeah, I just don't really see myself picking it up, and I think it sounds like an interesting story and I feel like it will probably be worthwhile, but I don't particularly want it. To go with the first Elizabeth Strout one, Olive Kettering, is Olive Again, which is like the sequel. Voyage in the Dark by Jean Rees. Yeah, I don't know, don't really want to read it. Lord of the Flies by William Golding. This one I am giving away only because I'm gonna replace it with a nicer copy, or like a new one. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I do actually really want to read this soon, and possibly watch the new adaptation, sort of critique it from my own opinion. But the reason is just because this one I picked up because it has so many of like annotations and notes and stuff that I thought would be really interesting to sort of like read their thoughts and stuff. But I think I just want to read like a plain edition, so yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Old Baggage by Lisa Evans. I think it sounds interesting, but I've gone off it. Similar with Save and Misty by Beth Murray. I'm trying to read backwards. Yeah, similarly. And also one that I think I'm going to replace with the newer edition, Never Let Me Go by Karu Ishiguro, just because I don't really like the look of this edition. And yeah, I think that's one I'm not really prioritizing to replace, but if I see it in a charity shop quite cheap, I may do so. And then Absolutely Smashing It by Catherine Wallace. Yeah, don't really care. So yeah, there's a lot of books. I'll put the total number here, of all the ones, including like the ones I've read and the ones I've unread. And yeah, I think I may list this as well. Everyone in Tune was someone to be dead by Emily Austen, just because I didn't really like the writing style. But I think I may just like borrow it out to my friend first, or just give it to her. But I'll see. Anyway, that is the unhaul for like the springtime. I plan to maybe try and do a few of these because I want to try and unhaul more books and get more books off of my TBRs. But yeah, I'll see. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a nice one, even like wherever you are in the world. Bye.